as we scramble and shuffle, you know. So our theme for 2013 is living the empowered life. And that's all about knowing and claiming and accepting the power of the Christ in you. And so as we move throughout our year, we've been inviting people from the congregation to share what it means to live the empowered life. We call them empowered living moments. So here today to present today's empowered living moment is a woman named Donna Crosswhite. And I want to tell you just a little bit about Donna. Donna was the Associate Attorney General of Missouri for 7 years. She's currently the Director and Senior Counsel at Sprint. She became a member of our community almost a year ago, and she is one delightful and beautiful expression of Spirit's light. Please help me welcome Donna Crosswhite.
Thank you, Reverend Patricia, and good morning, everyone. I was asked to share with you how unity has impacted my life. And I think the best way to explain it is to start by sharing a little bit about my background. I was raised in the Catholic faith. I attended a Catholic school, and then I attended a Jesuit law school. After I graduated from law school, I studied an Eastern religion, and I studied that religion for quite some time. So when I found unity, I was not consciously looking for a spiritual community. And frankly, I never dreamed of finding a spiritual community that embraced Christianity and other religious paths. So during my first visit, I said several times, somewhat like a broken record, this is an incredible gift to the community. It's an incredible gift. All the time I was thinking to myself, I have been living under a rock. Truly. A turning point occurred for me as I prepared to become a member. I studied the unity principles, the mission and vision statement, and what really stood out for me was the Unity Church of Overland Park's mission statement, which is, we are here to awaken and express the Christ nature in ourselves, our families, our communities, and the world. The statement reminded me of a statement that I have at home on my wall for everyone to see. I have a framed print in my home of a woman in an African village in brilliant pink clothing and headdress. She's seated on a bench, looking directly into the camera lens, and underneath the image are the words, we are here to awaken from the illusion of our separateness. I purchased that print 2 years before I was introduced to unity. For me, it was confirmation of our connectedness, and it was confirmation of my responsibility to lead with Spirit every day at home and at work. So how has unity impacted me? I am much more inspired and encouraged to exercise discipline in my prayer and my spiritual exercise and my journaling, and I am absolutely inspired to show up and lead with Spirit every day. For me, living an empowered life is giving back. And I'm not a stranger to giving back. In fact, I was introduced to giving back by my great aunt, who was born in Grenada, Mississippi. She actually moved from Grenada, Mississippi to Illinois as a young adult. She married and purchased a farm. And for many years, she supported, housed, and sponsored families who were looking for a brighter future and wanted to leave Grenada, Mississippi. Her countless seeds have impacted many, many families, including my own. So when I arrived here at Unity Church of Overland Park and was introduced to paying it forward, I felt right at home. Living an empowered life for me means stepping into my dreams. I actually had an opportunity to step into one of my dreams last year. I received an opportunity or an invitation from the American Bar Association. I was invited to apply for membership and practice before the U.S. Supreme Court. My initial response was to think about barriers, time, money, effort, and where, finding sponsors who are active members of the U.S. Supreme Court in good standing. But after I accepted the invitation, everything fell into place. And in fact, I became a member of the U.S. Supreme Court last year. And it's given me a great opportunity to give back and to support other attorneys who are interested in practicing before the U.S. Supreme Court. It inspired me and gave me a greater appreciation for our legal system and for our country. In looking at how Unity Church of Overland Park has inspired me, it inspired me to develop a personal vision statement. And it's a very brief one that I'd like to share with you. My vision statement is, God, let me see as you want me to see, hear as you want me to hear, and do as you want me to do. And let me live up to soul's divine expectation today. I was also inspired to collect and develop a few inspirational quotes, and in closing, I'll share a few of them with you. And these are just a few of my favorite ones. Be grateful for your gifts, no matter how small. Remember God, guts, and grace. Gratitude is always, always the best attitude. Never get caught up in the small stuff around you, and take an active role in shaping the footprint that you will leave. Thank you.